Hello, my name is MarySargent, and today I will be doing my presentation for Communications 319, Section 201. And today I kind of want to talk about COVID a little bit. I understand we're all tired of hearing about it. You look at your phone and your news, and it's all you see. And we're all a little burnt out at this point. But consider that nobody is more burnt out than healthcare professionals and ICU nurses. Not only are they dealing with all of the personal insecurities that we have been dealing with, financial, health-wise, they're also having to go into work every day, and they don't know what they're going to find when they walk in. And it's been like that for years. And I look at this article. It's called Embrace Teamwork to Create and Maintain Positive Workplace Culture, by authors Bourgault and Goforth, and is published in June of 2021 in the Critical Care Nurse Journal. Looking at this article, it details how much more stress nurses have had on them in these past couple of years with the pandemic, because they're walking into work and things are changing constantly. And it's not necessarily the fault of the organization. They're facing shortages of PPE, shortages of employees. But all of this has caused a huge shift in workplace environment, and that causes added stress, reduced employee satisfaction, and reduced job performance rate, And I thought that this was a great read for those of us in this course right now, because it highlights the importance of a stable and uplifting workplace culture for employees. The article shows that added stress on employees as they've had this previous workplace culture that has been torn down. And as I said before, now you're going into work every day and you don't know what you're going to be doing. You don't know what's going to be expected of you. You imagine being in let's say you're doing a group project and you've got 6 people in the group, and one day you come in and half of them have quit, the other half, they don't really know what to do now. That's stressful, and that's just for a group project. Now you imagine coming into a place that's riddled with COVID-19 and you're trying to save lives, and you don't know what you're going to be doing that day. You've just got to go with it. So it highlights the importance of a proper culture surrounding them that's going to uplift them and support teamwork. And that's something else that Bourgault talks about in this article, is the necessity to rebuild the culture and use it in a way that it rewards those who are working towards being a teammate. It rewards good teamwork. We talked about previously the article Crazy About Empowerment and how some organizations aren't fit to rebuild culture. They're not ready. It's a huge undertaking. But at this point, what a better time than now for ICU departments and organizations in general to rebuild, when we have come down to the base of what the culture used to be. And that's how Bourgault talks about rebuilding that culture in a way where they can influence teamwork to be a priority. Thinking again on what we could get out of this article as students in this course, it's highlighting the importance of organizational culture and how it can affect the workplace environment. If you are looking to build a positive workplace environment, you need to consider the organizational needs as well as the employees' needs. And it's situational. What type of organizational culture is going to fit? As Bourgault talks about in this article, what they need in the ICU is something that is based around teamwork and a culture that rewards teamwork. That's not going to work in some organizations. So it is a situational thing. You've got to know how to recognize what your organization needs and what your employees need. This article doesn't exactly highlight a lot of topics that we've talked about in this course, but what this article did for me was it allowed me to bridge what we've been talking about in our course right now and real and current life events. And this article was a great way to make that connection of the importance of some of these topics that we're learning about in this course, specifically the importance of having a proper workplace organizational culture to uplift employees. So to conclude today on this article that I've discussed, embrace teamwork to create and maintain a positive workplace culture, I'd like to reinforce the importance, the necessity of having a proper workplace culture, one that is stable and constant as to reduce stress for employees and improve job satisfaction. And also, it's going to keep your employees there longer if they're satisfied with the environment that they're in. Also, how this article bridges that gap between what we're learning in a college class right now versus what's happening out there in real time and what we might be facing one day. Hopefully not another pandemic, but there are bound to be situations that arise in our professional lives that will involve us in rebuilding and maintaining perhaps even workplace culture. Looking forward to hopefully the near future of time without COVID, we've got to consider how workplace culture is going to evolve. And as future professionals, we need to look past our college lives and think of how we are going to work to enhance that workplace culture in a positive way. Thank you.